2024. We are your Bahamas Super Station, man. Good morning to each and every one of you. Hope you're feeling good on this Wednesday morning. Today's the 7th day of April, 2021. Now, if y'all only had any idea of how the conversations go on a daily basis between me and Jerome before we actually go live on the radio, it's something we do every single day. We do this every single day, the good Lord sends. And yet, every single day, I have to tell Jerome what to do. I don't understand this, y'all. At some point, y'all know, you just... Good morning, Jerome. What's going on, buddy? What's going on? I don't understand. I don't know whether to just pull the plug, whether to be like, you know what? Do it your way. I just don't know what to say no more. I just don't know what to say. Other than good morning, my friend. How are you today?
Hey, good morning, man. Miguel. Good morning, Bahamas. This is Sideline Sports and Bahamas. Turn the sideline to the headline. Only on 109 FM. Thank you, everybody, for joining us on this Way-Back Wednesday. Gonna hop into our sporter report this morning. And Miguel, we got some news from the local side. As a matter of fact, we gotta say congratulations to a couple of our track and field athletes, namely Ken Thompson and Ken Mullins, man. They competed over this past weekend, and yeah, congratulations to Ken Thompson. He actually raced the shattered the previous decathlon national record, and again, congratulations to him on that accomplishment. The thing about it is, both of them are actually really good friends. So, but when they get on the track, man, it's strictly business. They go ahead on everything. But,
that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
that's supposed to be.
So yeah, man. Again, congratulations to both of them, especially Ken Thompson. Again, national record for the decathlon. And actually, we look forward to seeing them do some greater things as the track season continues. We got another professional baseball player. Congratulations out to Stephen Abbey. He signed with the Miami Marlins farm system last week, and he's an 18-year-old outfielder. Again, coming from the International League Sports Academy. So again, man, hey, looking forward to seeing him move up through the ranks and join Jazz. Hopefully, you know, in that starting lineup or on the lineup for the Miami Marlins. Now moving on to some international sports. Of course, we got the scoreboard from the NBA last night on quite a few games. We got the Bulls over the Pacers, 113-97. The Pelicans fell to the Hawks last night, man. Hey, I can't say enough. Well, of course, anytime you're talking about the Hawks, Trae Young is definitely gonna be mentioned there. As a matter of fact, the final score last night in that game, 123-107. As a matter of fact, talking about Trae Young, man, he finished up last night with 30 points, 12 assists. A remarkable game, like I said. Expect nothing less from him, man. The 76ers over the Celtics last night, 106-96. The Lakers over the Raptors, 110-101. The Grizzlies over the Heat last night, 124-112. The Nuggets, yeah, they took care of the Pistons, 134-119. The Bucks, wow, I don't know, man. Steph Curry for the Warriors came through, man, 122-121. And yeah, Steph Curry back at match, 21 points last night.
You have to give Steph Curry a lot of credit. Like whether you're a fan of the Warriors, they've had an amazing run over the last 5-6 years, and some people didn't like it, but when it comes to that guy's skill level, even though he had Durant on the team and you're saying, Durant made them this and that, like, you have to admit that Steph Curry is an abnormal, exceptional, above board, awesome player.
No doubt about it.
The pure will and desire to win without even, he doesn't even have like that fire in his like spirit, like how, like the Westbrook, you see them getting angry and frustrated. Steph doesn't even show that. However, he just, it's like, you just love watching him play the game of basketball, man. And I'm only hoping that I don't want him to like put so much effort into keeping his team in the race for the playoffs that they end up hurting him or, it's a burnout situation. Then when he does get the help from Clay, he isn't able to perform at the level that he wants to. So I'm just hoping that, they make it through this season, because I'd really like to see them have that core again and go at that championship run, because I think they still could do it. Like Draymond, Clay, and Steph Curry, still, I don't care what the teams put together, they will always be a championship contending core.
Yeah, man, definitely. As a matter of fact, I think Steph Curry kind of realizes what's going on with them this season. But I think as far as the team, he just wants them to have a little bit more urgency.
Passion and fight. Yeah. Like, at least act like y'all trying to get better.
Yeah.
Even though we might not make it, don't just sit there and, just lose. Try to act as though we are a competitive team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I agree with him on that too. Like, especially the younger and the newer players to the team. Come on, guys. Act as though y'all actually want to be in the NBA.
Yeah, man, for sure. The only other game on the schedule last night was the Clippers and the Trailblazers, 133-116. The Clippers coming out on top of that game. Also, we got some scores from Major League Baseball. As a matter of fact, we know Jazz and the Marlins, they took on the Cardinals yesterday. They fell in that game. The Cardinals won that game 4-2. Also, some news from the NFL. So, we're keeping track of the situation with Deshaun Watson, and allegedly 2 of the 22 women that have filed lawsuits against Deshaun Watson, they kind of spoke out, and they said that, hey, they're not doing this for money.
Lies in the seat.
They said they just want to heal their minds and their bodies to bring peace to their souls. And Deshaun have robbed them of that.
I ain't joking. Maybe they are. Maybe they are really not into it for the money all the time. But when you sue someone and there's a monetary figure attached to it, I hear you saying you want it for the money, but it ain't like you in it.
Hey, if you in it for the money, donate it to charity.
I don't know. Like, it ain't like you ain't gonna take it. So. Hey, listen, if these ladies have truly been impacted by the things Deshaun Watson have done to the point where they're feeling like their mental stability has been tarnished or ruptured or hurt in any way, I hope he does do right by these people. I don't think it has turned into criminal cases yet. I don't think he's been formally charged with anything yet. This is just lawsuits against him in terms of misconduct. So if he has to do right by these ladies, then Deshaun, do what you have to do. But I know at any given moment now, there's going to be some relief from Roger Goodell and the NFL as it relates to his place in the NFL. Like, you can't just act as though one of your top players, there with 22 cases against him. Like, you got to say something, bro. Yeah. So I don't know what they can say, but they got to say something soon.
Well, they've been conducting investigations as far as the NFL into the allegations, but they're still kind of in there. They actually did say that the allegations are disturbing, but they're still doing their investigations.
Now, we all know that the NFL is a heavy powerhouse in terms of financial resources, and if they started investigating and still ain't sure what they want to do, that means a lot of these stories shaky.
Yeah,
because the NFL already know the right people to call to get this. They would have severed ties if there was one or two of these stories that was definitive, and they know for sure Deshaun going down. They would have severed ties already. So the fact that we're still investigating the matter and all that means that they ain't even 100% sure how these stories playing out. So Deshaun, I don't know.
Hey, well, I started reading some of these stories last night, and I was like, well, hey, Deshaun, automatically when you earn $160 million, when you get up there, hey, some people coming for some of that money, but they want a piece of that. So, I mean, I'm not taking it away. Hey, some of these allegations might be true, allegedly, but hey, when you sign in that big bonus, you got a target on your back, man.
I remember him. Oh yeah, he do that to me. Yeah, I remember.
For real,
but anyway,
man.
But, it is what it is.
Yeah, man. As far as sports this morning, well, since it is way back Wednesday, we do have a interesting sports note. I was going to go back to 1943, but I was like, nah, let me bring it forward a little bit. So in 2003, The 65th NCAA Men's Basketball Championship was won by Syracuse. Syracuse actually beat Kansas 81-78 for this, and that was actually Syracuse's first title. Carmelo Anthony was named the tournament's most outstanding player during that year. So yeah, that's your interesting sports note. Carmelo was getting it done back then, man. Hey, you all don't forget that legend.
Don't diss Carmelo now, man. He's still getting it done, bro. It's the mellow. It's the mellow. All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know what it is. Y'all shoot a big L, that right there. Jerome. Y'all pray for me. Hopefully tomorrow we won't have.
Hey, y'all out there. Hey, y'all do the same for me. Hey, don't listen to Big. Y'all don't take Big L at his word now. Hey, I be going through the same issue.
All right, man. We got to take a short commercial break right here. When we get back, rolling into the 9 o'clock hour, it's the Bahamas Super Station. That's going to put a cap on it for Sideline Sports ENT. Good morning.